Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing good. Now, in the last video, we had discussed the I understand section of your fourth poem, that is Don't Throw the Seeds Away. And today we will be discussing the exercises of the textbook, that is I feel, I extend, I observe, I link and all, okay? So we will be discussing it orally because these exercises you have to write on your own in your notebook. Understood, students? So are you ready for the exercises? Okay, come on, let's discuss the exercises. Okay, students, as you all know, we are doing the fifth part of this poem. That means this is the fifth video. Okay, now let's see the exercises of the textbook. Okay, students, in the previous video we had done this I understand section. I had made you do A and B exercise, right? Now today we will be doing the next one, and that is all for your homework, students. That is like your activity. Now you see, this is the think and reflect section. This activity you have to write it on your own. See, do you eat fruits every day, and why is it important to eat fruits? Why should we grow more plants and trees? How do you think they will help us? So these answers you have to write on your own in your English notebook. Now then there is the I feel section. You have to read it properly, and then you have to write the answers. Okay. Now for example, read this line from the poem. Which gives so much to you and me? What do plants and trees give us? Discuss in class. So you can write a lot about this. Okay, students, what do the plants give you? What do the trees give you? You have to write the answer on your own. Understood? Then form groups of 4 and make a presentation on the uses of plants on a chart paper and make your presentation colorful. You may make a rough draft here before drawing on the chart. So students, now you are not in the class, so you cannot work in groups, right? But what you can do is, when the school will reopen, we will do this exercise. But right now you can just draw it over here. You have to make your presentation on the uses of plants. Okay, you have to make your presentation, means you have to make it very colorful. You have to write all the uses of the plants and trees, and you have to use colorful. You can use color pencils, you can use crayons. Don't use sketch pens, otherwise your textbook will get spoiled. You can use crayons and color pencils. You can just do it in your way. Okay, students, so this is your I feel section. Okay, now the next is I link section. Now what you have to do in this is, we all know that plants grow from seeds. Do you also know that a new plant can also grow out of other plant, such as roots, stems and even leaves? This method is known as vegetative propagation. So you know there is a method called vegetative propagation. So you know, sometimes some plants they can grow from the roots. Suppose means they can grow from the other parts of the plant. It is not necessary that all the plants grow from seeds. Suppose you take a plant, you cut its root and you put it in the soil, then a new plant will grow from the root also. Suppose you take a plant and you cut its stem and you put the stem in the soil, and a new plant will grow from the stem also. Okay, and some plants, suppose if you even put the leaves in the soil, then the new plant will grow from leaves also. So there are plants which grow from other parts of the plants also. It is not necessary that all the plants grow from seeds. So over here they have, and this method is known as vegetative propagation, and it is very popular. Okay, it is used in gardens and all. A part of the stem is cut. Now here see, an example is given. There is a plant taken, then the part of the stem is cut. See, this is the stem of the plant, right? A part of the stem is cut and then it is put in the water. Okay, and soil is also put, and then you can see a new plant will grow from the stem also. So this is known as vegetative propagation. So you have to find out more about vegetative propagation. You can just find out on the net, and you will come to know a lot about vegetative propagation. So how plants grow from roots, how plants grow from leaves, how a new plant grows from stem. You can even find out the names of the plants which will grow from the roots, which will grow from the stem, which will grow from the leaves. So this is your homework, this is your activity. You have to find out more about vegetative propagation. Understood? Then the next one is I learn for life. Okay students, now this is the I learn for life section. In this also you have to answer some questions. Just let me read it. Think of some other ways in which one can grow plants. Now you have to think of some other ways also in which you can grow plants. Any different way to grow plants, you can find out on your own. Okay students? Then the second one is how is vegetative propagation useful? Now I showed you in the above activity about the vegetative propagation in this, and now you have to write that how is it useful to us. Okay, how is it useful to us? Okay. And the third one is, would you like to follow the vegetative propagation method of growing plants? Which plant do you want to grow? Discuss in class. So now you cannot discuss in class, but you can write it that do you want to use this method, and if you want to use this method, in which plants can you grow from this method. So this is your I learn for life section. You have to just write some answers on your own. You have to think and write. Okay. And the next one is I extend section. See, I observe I will be making you do later on, because it is a listening comprehension activity. So first we will do the I extend section. What is there? Look at the pictures that show the life cycle of a plant. Write a step-by-step method. Now you all have learnt in science the life cycle of a plant. See, your whole life cycle is given. First it is a seed. A seed is put in soil. Then a small shoot will grow from the seed. Then the shoot will become a little bigger. Then it will have leaves. Now it is become a sapling. A small plant is called sapling. Then it will get more leaves and stem and branches. See, then the plant is becoming more bigger, and its roots are also becoming more bigger. Here you can see that buds are come. Buds means from where flowers grow. So buds are come on the plant, and then afterwards you can see then you will see flowers coming out from the plants. Okay. Then the flowers are getting dried, right? Now you can see that the plant is also becoming dry, and see all the leaves have again fallen. Can you see all the leaves have again fallen? And you know there were seeds in the flower, so those seeds have also fallen in the soil. And then you know what will happen? Again from those seeds again a new plant will grow. So this is called the life cycle of a plant. Okay, it becomes big. It gets flowers, it gets seeds, then again the seeds will fall to the ground, then again new plants will grow. So in this way new plants grow again and again. So this is a life cycle of a plant, and then you have to write all the steps. Okay, you have to write all the steps of the life cycle of your plant in a notebook. Understood? So this also you can easily do in your notebook. Understood students? So these were the exercises of your textbook that I wanted to show you. Now this is the last exercise, that is I observe is only remaining, and this is a conversation. See what you have to do. You have to listen to the conversation and discuss what these children are talking about. So I will be reading a conversation to you. Okay students, I will be reading a conversation to you, and then you have to discuss that what these children are talking about. Understood? So are you ready for that conversation? Just wait, I will just read it. Just a moment. Okay, now I will read the dialogue. Okay, I will read the dialogue. I cannot show it because it is a listening comprehension activity. You only have to listen. Okay, now the boy is telling the girl. Okay, there is a boy and there is a girl. The boy is asking the girl, have you visited the newly built temple in our society? Okay, so the boy is asking the girl, have you visited the newly built temple in our society? Then the girl is saying, a new temple? Where exactly? Okay, then the girl is telling, a new temple? Where is the temple? Means the girl was not knowing about the temple. Then there is another girl actually, but it is not shown in the picture. There are two girls. Okay, then the second girl says, don't you know about that? It's such a beautiful temple. Then the other girl, she tells, other girl has seen the temple, so she tells it is a very beautiful temple. Then the boy says, I know, right, it has this grand statue of Lord Shiva situated in the center. So the boy is telling, yes, I know about the temple, and there is a grand statue. Grand statue means there is a big statue of Lord Shiva. It is situated in the center. So the statue is kept in the center. It's a sight to look at. Means the boy is saying it's a very beautiful sight to look at. Means it looks very beautiful. Then the first girl says, all right then, let us all go visit it tomorrow morning after school. So now one girl had not seen the temple. So she is telling, okay, come on, let us go tomorrow after school to visit the temple. Then the second girl says, yeah, that's a great idea. We would begin the day seeking God's blessing that way. So then the girl says, yes, we will start our day by taking God's blessing. Means they were planning to go to the temple before school. Okay. Then the boy also says, and it's going to make our parents so happy. I'm excited. And the boy says, our parents will also become very happy if we go to the temple before school. Then he said it is a very good idea, and he was also very excited. Okay. So this was the listening comprehension. Now you have to write about this topic on your own. Okay. You have to discuss about this topic on your own. So whatever you have understood, please write it on your own in your notebook. Understood? So this was your risk. There are no questions to be answered. Okay, there are no questions, nothing. What I told you, what was the topic about, that topic, what the children were talking about, that you have to write it in your notebook. Understood? So with this we have completed all the exercises of the course book. Okay, we have completed. First, what I made you do? First I made you do think and reflect. Then I made you do I feel. Then we did I link. Then we discussed I learn for life. Then I also made you do I observe, that is a listening comprehension. And last I made you do the I extend section. So with this we have completed all the exercises of the textbook. Okay students? Okay students, I hope you have understood all the exercises and what you have to write. Okay, there are basically all questions given, and you have to write the answers on your own. It is about your thinking. Okay, it is about your feeling, your thinking, what you think about the topic. So you have to write it on your own in your own way. Okay students, so please do it in your notebook. Now today we have completed the course book part, and next we will be starting the grammar part. Okay, in the next video I will be starting a grammar topic. Understood students? So thank you for watching this video and have a nice day.